I am pleasantly surprised. At first, I thought I wasn't seeing right. The great Sadhguru himself. Oh, most definitely. This is a chance meeting. An arrangement by destiny to meet you here in this bush path. I have watched tons of your videos. I am a big fan of your lessons. I have a very vital question to ask you. I'd be very happy if you can answer me so that I can get satisfaction from what has been troubling me, so that you can help me to meet this particular need. Please help me, Sadhguru.
Oh, my dear friend, what bothers you so much? I appreciate the fact that you have been listening to me. Tell me what your problem is. I will do my best to provide a solution to that problem of yours that bothers your mind.
Sadhguru, I have watched you give answers to some of life's deepest questions. You have solved so many mysteries and you have helped people to find the true path to the eternal truth of life. Sadhguru, I want money, plenty of money. Is there a way I can manifest money so that I can become very, very wealthy? That is what I want, Sadhguru. I know you are a wise man. You are a spiritually gifted man. And I know that you can help me solve this problem. Help me, Sadhguru.
Listen to me, my friend. For you to be able to manifest money, you must first of all acknowledge the power of the mind, my friend. The mind is infinitely powerful. And the things that we think about, the things that we talk about often, the things that we preoccupy our subconscious with, they eventually come to us. Nature brings to us the things that preoccupy our thoughts. The mind is very powerful, my friend. Have you ever observed that if, for example, you drive a Mercedes-Benz and you start thinking and talking about driving a Corolla, you start thinking about acquiring a Toyota Corolla, anytime you're driving on the road, you start seeing plenty of Toyota Corollas. Have you observed?
Oh, that is very true, Sadhguru. That is very true. Do you know that for the past few weeks, I have been thinking and talking to people about having a chance meeting with you? And voila, here I am on a bush path in the most unlikely location ever. And right in front of me is the great Sadhguru himself. I agree totally with what you just said.
That exactly is what tells you what the mind can do. And in this age of the internet, you will find out that if your browser, either on your phone, on your computer, you are always asking about something. Maybe you're asking about electronics. The next time you go on that browser, it will start suggesting electronics to you without you even asking any question. It is the working mechanism of nature that is adopted by the algorithm of the internet that suggests to you the content that you have been searching for. And that is how even YouTube algorithm works. They suggest to you videos that you have been watching in the recent past. That is how nature brings to you the things that you preoccupy your mind with. Let me tell you a story, my friend. Once upon a time, a young man was walking in the bush. Then he found his way into paradise, a place that is so peaceful and so close to nature. As he was walking, he became very, very tired. Then he saw a very big tree. He sat under that tree and he fell asleep and slept. When he woke up, he was very, very hungry. And he thought to himself, I am so hungry. How I wish I could find food. Then miraculously, his favorite kind of food that he was craving for suddenly appeared beside him, and he ate to his satisfaction. After he has fed to his satisfaction, he started thinking, oh, how I wish I could get something to drink, because I need some liquid to dilute the things that I have eaten. Then he started thinking in his mind, oh, how I wish I could find some alcoholic red wine. Then miraculously, alcoholic red wine was presented to him. Then he drank. He took that alcohol and he was a little bit tipsy after drinking. Then he started asking himself, what are the forces that are bringing to me everything that I am asking for in this bush? Or are there ghosts here? There must be ghosts here, bringing to me everything that I ask for. And suddenly, he started seeing ghosts. He was under a tree that was very, very powerful. Underneath that tree, whatever you think about comes to you. And now that he was under the influence of alcohol, he started seeing the ghosts that he thought about. Then he was scared and he said, these ghosts are going to come after me. And that was what happened exactly. The ghosts came after him and he was so scared. And he said, these ghosts are going to kill me. And that was what happened. The ghosts approached this man and they killed him. That is how powerful the mind of a human being is. How can you use your mind to become rich? By being positive. Now in your business or at your place of work, all the good things that you want, start talking about them. Start thinking about them. On a daily basis, start preoccupying your subconscious with all the good things you want for your business. When you wake up in the morning, stand in front of the mirror and say it like an affirmation. I will get investors for my business. I will meet influential people who will help me to market my business. I will get that promotion this year. I will attain the position that I want in my career. I will become famous. I will have more shops. I will create more jobs. Every day, start saying it. When you think it and you say it long enough, the forces of nature will start bringing to you opportunities and chances for you to realize everything that you have been talking about. A certain young man who was talking about getting investors for his business was always talking about it and thinking about it and affirming it every morning. People will invest in my business. He said it and he did it for 2 weeks. And one day on television, he saw a program where they said that when people bring business ideas, there are investors who are ready to fund. It is like a competition. This young man enrolled and he wrote down his business proposal. Guess what? His business was chosen and he got the funding that he wanted for his business. Just 2 weeks only, my brother. So your dreams are valid if you believe. Sadhguru, 2 weeks? Wow, that is wonderful. I am going to apply this in my everyday life and I will see how it works for me. I'm so surprised that these things can work. Thank you so much, Sadhguru. If you say you can, you are right. If you say you can't, who is nature to argue with you? You have already passed judgment upon yourself, my friend. They say there is power in the tongue, and there is also power in the mind as well. Because every word that is spoken is first of all conceived in the mind before they speak it. So when they tell you there is power in the tongue, they are also telling you that there is power in the human mind. And this is what Christians and those in Islam call faith. You have to believe, because this life is full of energies. You have negative and you have positive. If your thoughts are negative, you attract negativity, my friend. If there are positive, you will attract positivity. Now let me tell you the second way you can attract wealth. Let me start the second method by telling you a story, a real life story. American industrialist Andrew Carnegie made so much money way back before the era of this internet. He had so much money that the Senate in the United States of America got concerned, and they set up a panel to investigate this man. You know, nobody investigates your poverty. They want to investigate your wealth. After thorough investigation, they found out that this man's business was very legitimate. They found nothing on him. Then they asked him, how do you manage to attract so much wealth? Andrew Carnegie told them, because I am able to focus for 5 minutes on one particular thing. Focus my mind 5 straight minutes on one particular thing. That was the stupidest thing that the lawmakers have ever heard. What is difficult in focusing your mind on one particular thing for 5 minutes? Then Andrew Carnegie, he set up an experiment. And all the participants found out that they could not focus on one particular thing for even 10 seconds without their minds wandering. Focus, they say, is very, very, very good and important when you want to achieve anything in life. You don't say because you started a business today is not working, you are jumping to the next business tomorrow. You're selling sachet water today, after a few months then you become a carpenter. Then from there, if you don't succeed, you become a mechanic. You are jumping from place to place. They say whatever you focus on does what? It expands. You need to be focused, because you need to be able to tell the forces of nature, this is what I want. This is the thing that I want. After you have done all your due diligence, you have carried out everything that is needed to succeed on your business, now you need to focus. You need to be patient. You need to tell nature, I want this thing. If you are a father and your son comes to meet you in the morning and say, Daddy, when you travel, buy me bread. In the afternoon, he comes and says, Daddy, when you travel, it is donut I want now. Then at night, he says, oh, when you travel, it is meat pie I want. Wouldn't you be confused when you travel?
I would be very angry with such a child. That child is confusing me. Come on, child. Tell me exactly what you want so that I can plan towards it. Such a child, I might even travel and not get anything for such a child.
You are very right, my friend. That is why a lot of people cannot make it in business, because they don't even know what they want. Because they are not decisive enough. That is why a lot of people struggle in everything that they do. And that is why I always preach meditation. Meditation is a state of mindfulness where you focus. You disengage yourself with all the physical forces around you, and you focus on spiritual things. That is why it is good to do yoga and meditation. Meditation is even more powerful than prayers. But a lot of you do not know.
Sadhguru, meditation is more powerful than prayers? Can you please explain this to me?
When you pray, you tell God what to do, don't you? When you meditate, you listen to God. Now, you do not know anything, because you are just a mere mortal. Who are you to tell God what to do? Sometimes all we do is keep telling God and telling God what we want, telling God what to do, like we are the ones that are in charge. It is better sometimes you listen and hear what God wants for you. That is why many times when God answers the prayers of people, the answer to their prayer kills them. A lot of people have prayed for money, and when they made the money, they could not handle it and they died, because they do not have the spiritual maturity to handle it. That is why sometimes when you make a prayer request, follow it up with meditation. Meditation is the way God talks to you. After you have prayed, it's left for you to get a response to your prayer, isn't it? So meditation is the process whereby God talks to you. Prayer is the process whereby you talk to God. So which one do you desire the most? I believe that you desire to hear from God and the forces of nature. If you apply these two things that I have talked about, positive mindset, optimism, and the power of focus. Focus also contains patience and perseverance. You will attract a lot of money. Not only money, you can attract love, you can attract good health, you can attract prosperity and longevity, my friend. Go in peace and practice all that you have learned today. Stay blessed. Goodbye.